Okay, guys, we are going to start it really soon. I hope you turn on your video on or your camera on. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good afternoon, everyone. How are you doing today?
I'm so good.
Okay, good. I hope you and your family are in such good condition, even we are now in such a pandemic situation. Well, today we are going to do a team presentation of your teamwork or your team task about interview. Before we start our class today, let's together recite a basmalah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay, I will remind you guys about 15 minutes presentation. So there will be total 15 minutes presentation. The first 2 minutes will be on me. So I will show you guys your team's video. And then the next 3 minutes will be the summary. And then telling about difficulties or advantage during or before or after this task. It's up to you. You can tell about the interview itself or the teamwork or time management, etc. And the last 3 minutes will be Q&A. You can be also a moderator. So your team moderator will control the time management of your teamwork. So the video will be played by me first, and then you might start the other 13 minutes. And then I will show the timer as well, so you know when the time is out. Remember to give your classmates feedback on Padlet. I will copy paste the Padlet website, so you can give your classmate feedback. Wait a minute. I will copy paste the website of Padlet there. Don't forget to give them feedback. It can be positive or negative. It depends on the video or their presentation. And then also give them stars or rate. Okay, let's I remind you guys, there will be bonus points for those who ask questions or give the other team's feedback, and the ones also who answer the question. I will repeat it in bahasa so you can understand fully. Jadi nanti ada 15 menit. 2 menit pertama akan ada video dari saya, kemudian 12 menit sisanya terserah kepada kelompok kalian pembagian waktunya seperti apa. And then bagi yang bertanya akan mendapatkan bonus poin, dan yang menjawab juga akan mendapatkan bonus poin. Juga nanti di akhir nanti juga saya akan memberikan feedback sedikit mengenai bagaimana tim kalian atau presentasi kalian. Okay, any questions? Here? If no, we can start it now from the first team. I will show the video first for 2 or 3 minutes, and then we will continue to the presentation. Wait a minute, I will share the screen.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 1, Class C. My name is Naufal Ramadhani as interviewer and editor.
My name is Erlida Novitasari as the interviewer. Thank you. Next.
Okay, my name is Rika Nabila as moderator.
My name is Hanifa Diaulhaq as interviewer.
My name is Linda Ismail Sabania as interviewer.
My name is Ketsa Pajatantri as interviewer.
Okay, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, good evening everyone.
Good
evening.
We are from Group 1 Class C. We will do an English assignment interviewing native English speaker. Okay, now we are together with Mr. Mustafa Kurson. How are you, Mr.?
I'm good, thank you. How about you?
I'm good, thank you. Before I apologize, Mr. Because for last night I had a breakdown in the network, so the interview wasn't in time.
Okay.
Okay. Before moving on to the next session, excuse me, Mr. Can we knowing a little about you, like where are you from or something like that? But if this is personal, it's okay not to tell us, Mr.
No problem. Yeah, as you said, my name is Mustafa Kursun. I'm from Turkey. Actually, I'm not a native English speaker, but yeah, I'm still foreigner for you, so I think that's not a problem. Now I'm living in Indonesia. I am working as a software developer and also as a translator.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Next, we will ask you a few questions about, first, you and your daily life. Second, what do you know about Indonesia?
Okay, that is 2 minutes of Team 1 video. And then the rest of the video, you can watch it on YouTube, on Padlet's website. There is their videos link. Of course, I know that you already watched your classmates' videos before. And then now I will show you timer. 30 minutes timer. Group 1, are you ready for your presentation?
Ready, Miss.
Okay, so this is the time for Group 1. Group 1, the time is yours now.
Okay, thank you, Miss Febri. Okay, thank you, Miss Febri. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Now we are from Group 1. We'll present the result of our interview with Mr. Mustafa Kurson. Before that, I would like to introduce the members of the group. That is Naufal Ramadhani, Erlita Novitasari, Hanifa Diaulhaq, Linda Ismail Sabania, Gaitsa Parajatantri Saharani, and me, Rika Nabila. The first session of the interview summary will be presented by Naufal Ramadhani, Erlita Novitasari, and Hanifa Diaulhaq. Time is yours.
Okay, thank you. From the interview we got to know more about Mr. Mustafa. He came from Turkey. He went to Indonesia from the first time in 2013, and now he works in Jakarta as a software engineer.
Before I continue the summary, I'm sorry because my camera is in trouble, so I can't turn on my camera. So the first thing that took his attention when he first came to Indonesia was the nature. He said everything was green. He said that Turkey and Indonesia was not too much different, so he did not experience much about culture shock.
According to him, Indonesians are more relaxed than Turkish people because Turkish people are more serious. During this pandemic, he worked from home. If there is time and opportunity, he wants to travel with his wife to several places in Indonesia such as Padang, Komodo Island, Aceh, and others.
Okay, the second session about difficulties during interviewing will be presented by Linda Ismail Sabania. Time is yours.
Thanks for the time, Riko. The difficulties we experienced were matching the time of all members to conduct interview, difficult to communicate with the members because one of us had a broken cell phone. The power went out right before the interview, bad network, and good problems while editing video.
Okay, next, the third session about advantage of the tax will be presented by Gaitsa Rajatantri Saharani. Time is yours.
Okay, thank you for the time, Rika. The advantage that we get from this interview are we are getting new vocabulary, we are experiencing talking directly to a foreigner, we are practicing pronunciation and get more confident when speaking English, and we can measure our English skill. Thank you.
Okay, the last session is the question and answer. Does anyone have any question?
I ask, the topic of your group is the pandemic COVID-19. What did Mr. Mustafa do during the COVID-19 pandemic?
Okay, Rin, thank you for your question. I will answer your question. Mr. Mustafa Kursun, when pandemic COVID-19, just work from home and only left when necessary, and then keep use mask and hand sanitizer like that.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, does anyone have any question? Okay, guys, is any more question?
I ask,
Okay.
how do you feel when doing the interview?
Okay, I will answer the questions. We feel so nervous because it's our first time to talking to foreigners, and we feel happy too because we will experiencing chatting with foreigners for the first time. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
May I ask a question?
Okay, Bima, please.
Okay, thank you. Can you give me some reason why your team choose COVID-19 as the topic for your interview? Thank you.
Okay, I will answer the questions. Actually, our teams combining all the topics about Indonesia, COVID-19, and his daily life. And actually, the dominant topic is daily life, and about COVID-19, we only ask a few questions actually, like that.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, any more questions?
Okay, guys, is there any questions more for team one? If not, maybe Rika, you can close the presentation.
Okay, Miss. Thank you very much for the attention and questions. We do apologize if there's been a mistake. That's all from our group. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, good job, team one. Give a virtual applause for group one or team one. You can search reaction on Zoom and then click. You can give applause or thumbs up or heart, or it's up to you what you want to give them. Okay, well, give a short feedback. So it was such a good video, and then I appreciate that your team put an effort to give subtitles on your video. It's not an easy task to put subtitle. And then I got feedback from Mustafa about your teamwork, that it's time management. Maybe you already mentioned it, that there was a misunderstanding maybe for time management with him. And then for presentation, it was pretty good, that team task management. But for time management, maybe you can improve it. I gave you guys 30 minutes. So every single 3 minutes, you can maximize that minute to improve your speaking. So if you want to explain it really clear. So you maximize that 3 minutes. We have 5 minutes left, so it's not pleasant. So you can improve it to maximize what you speak, and then maybe you can explore what more in the topics or what more advantage or difficulties, and then for other team maybe can learn from team one mistake. Okay, and then the moderator is good job. I appreciate as well. So before this class, another class, the moderator is not that fast respond, but this team one was fast respond on questions and answer. And then anyone in the team can answer it. So it's not only moderator, but also another member can answer the question from your classmates. Okay, that is the feedback for team one. Anyone wants to give feedback for team one? Or if you do, you can give them on Padlet. So you can give them feedback for team one on Padlet. Okay, the next team will be group two. I will show it first their video. Okay, that is 3 minutes of Team 2 video. And then I will show you guys the timer first. Okay, group 2, are you ready for the presentation?
Ready.
Okay, good. So group 2, the time is yours now.
Okay, thank you. Good afternoon, everybody. Today we want to do a presentation about our interview last time. Before that, we want to introduce ourselves. My name is Rahmilia Arbia Putri and my team, Safanisa, Kevindo, Aji, Anissa, and Putri. The first is summary about our interview to Anissa Vikinurila. The time is yours.
Okay, thank you, Ami, for the time. Today, I will be explain about the summary or video interview. The topic is about daily life and what do you know about Indonesia. We an interview with Mr. Said Aslan. He is from Turkey and he stayed in Indonesia from 2018 because he studied in Purwokerto. He got scholarship from the UNUS and he is majors in informatic engineering. So that's why he studied in Indonesia and he was so happy to stay in here. He liked Indonesia because the nature, the place, and he really surprised about Indonesia people because they are so friendly and helping him to match for a long time. He also likes Indonesian food like nasi goreng, bakso, and other. He wanted to visit many places in Indonesia like Bali, Medan, Yogyakarta, Bandung because he likes traveling. And we also asked why he learned in Indonesia, not in Turkey, and he said because it was my dream to study in other country and he wants to learn English. In his country have only Turkish language, so it was hard to learn in English in Turkey. So he shares many experience with us. This is summary and thank you. The next.
Thank you for Vicky. The next, we will tell you about our difficulties in our interview. To Kevindo, time is yours.
Thank you, moderator. Difficulties interview yesterday is unstable network condition and unequal schedules were obstacle in the interview. Sometimes there are unheard word because of unstable network. Thank you. Back to moderator.
Thank you, Kevindo.
And the next, we will tell you about the advantage we get from this interview. To Putri Rahayu, the time is yours.
Thank you, moderator. What we get after the interview yesterday was the will started to speak boldly in English and meet our confidence in speaking English. In speaking English, I had so the our desire to learn English was higher because we began to realize the English is important. In addition, we also realized the speaking can improve our English language skill from pronouns, vocabulary to accent, so that it can speaking like a native speaker. Next.
Thank you for Putri. Now we will give you the opportunity to ask any question.
Excuse me, can I ask you some question?
Yes, please.
I'm Anissa from Team 3. I want to ask you, while the interview, while your team interview with your interviewee, uh, there are so miscommunication. Also exam your question. He doesn't know or he doesn't understand.
Yes, thank you. We will collect your question first before we answer it. And any else want to any question?
Excuse me, I'm sorry. Repeat again to any question?
Okay. When while your team during interview with Mr. Said Aslan, there are some question that your team asks to Mr. Said Aslan, he doesn't understand or he or her or his answer your team don't understand. Miscommunication during interview.
will be answered. I think I don't think so. With narasumber, not a problem. Yeah.
Okay, I will help for Fanny for answer that question. That's we have some problem for during interview, but that's not to be big problem. That's cause the Mr. Said Asran is have have understand Indonesian language the first and and more understand about what we said like that. Have Anissa?
Okay, thank you.
Any question else? Uh,
Okay, anybody else wants to ask group 2? Or give some feedback, maybe? Okay, if not, Rahmilia, you can close the presentation.
okay, thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, guys, thank you for group 2. You can give them virtual applause on Zoom. And then I'm sorry that last time the video was there was no audio coming out from the video, so I will repeat it again, so it will be fair for group 2. Wait a minute. Let me know if the video was not in audio setting, so I will set it again. Okay.
Hello everyone.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm fine. I'm fine.
And you? Alhamdulillah, I'm also fine. So, yeah, I'm waiting. What is your plan today?
Thank you for waiting.
Yeah, you're welcome. Okay,
Okay.
so
Okay, I'm as moderator here.
sorry, I couldn't hear.
I as moderator here.
Okay.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good morning. This morning, we from Group 2 will be interviewing an excellent research person from Turkey, right? With me as moderator Rohingya and my crew, Stefanisa, Anissa.
Okay, that was repetition of group 2 video. Did you hear the sound now? Okay, I hope that was sound audio from team 2 video. And now I will give a short feedback for group 2. For the video, it was pretty good job for the editing. You put the introduction and then you put a subtitle as well. And it was such a nice job. And then for the presentation, again, time management, maybe you did not maximize yet the time. So maybe last time the summary less than 3 minutes, advantage and difficulties less than 3 minutes. And then for there was a vocabulary that one of you guys didn't know last time. Narasumber is resource or interviewee. You can call it as interviewee. And then the moderator was did a pretty good job. I think that is for team 2. You can give them virtual applause or a heart or thumbs up virtually on Zoom. Okay, next. Oh, okay. Is there any feedback for group 2? No? Okay. Don't forget to give them feedback on Padlet as well, and then give them stars. Now we move on to group 3. I will show the video first.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good evening, Mr. Said Aslan. How are you, sir?
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay. First of all, thank you so much for joining us to be our interviewers on this Zoom meeting. Okay, please let me to record this interview for our English assignment, and we will upload to our YouTube channel.
Okay.
Okay. We will introduce ourselves. My name is Anissa.
My name is Bima.
My name is Hafid.
My name is Zahra. My name is Askia.
My name is Alfi.
My name is Darwis.
We are from Team 3 of Mem Febrianti English Class, Universitas Islam Indonesia. Our topic is about what do you know about Indonesia and some questions about your daily activities. One by one of our team will ask you about some question about that. So here we go. The first question from Bima.
Okay, thank you. Good evening, Mr. Said.
Good evening.
First, I'm very glad because you want to take your time to interview with us. Let me ask you some question. Can we start it?
Okay.
Okay, the first question is, what is your full name?
My name is Said Arslan.
Okay, Mr. Said Arslan, thank you. And where are you come from?
I am from Turkey.
Oh, Turkey. I like it. I always play. Someday Indonesia will have a leader, a president like Erdogan. He is he is inspiring me. Brave and truly Muslims. I like it.
Okay, that is 2 minutes of Team 3 video. Now I will show you the timer first. Okay, Group 3, are you ready, guys?
Yes, I am ready, ma'am.
Ready, ma'am.
Okay, good. Okay, Group 3, the time is available for you now.
Oke, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Anissa as a moderator, and my team, Bima Panjiwinata, Fajaruddin Al-Hafidz, Maharani Fatima Azahra, Atskia Pilia, Ganis Alvina, and also Alfi Syahrin. We are from Team 3. We will presentation about our interview. And my team will presentation about summary of the interview, difficulties during interview, and also advantage of the interview. And the last session, we will open Q&A. Okay, first session about summary of the interview presented by Bima and Hafiz. From Bima and Hafiz, time is yours.
Okay, thank you, Anissa. I will tell you the summary about our interview a few weeks ago. Friday, October 30th, 2020, we did an interview with Mr. Said Arslan. Actually, the schedule is on Sunday, October 22nd. At the interview, we choose two topics. The first one is, what do you know about Indonesia? And the second one is, you and your daily life. From the interview, we know that Mr. Said Arslan have been in Indonesia for more than 2 years. Before he came to Indonesia, he has searched about it from social media. He was very interested with the nature in Indonesia. And he was very surprised at his first impression. Why? Because it is more beautiful than he has searched in social media. He said the nature is wonderful and beautiful. It's like a miracle from God. Moreover, the people are polite and friendly. About the culinary, he likes nasi goreng. He also like bakso and soto, bakso or meatball. It sounded really funny when he said nasi goreng with his Indonesian Turkish accent. That's all for me. Thank you. For the next to Fajaruddin.
Okay, thank you. I will continue from Bima about summary. We asked a few questions about culture and life during the pandemic in Indonesia. He explained how he adapted his life well in Indonesia, such as asking what each of his friends mean to use Indonesian. He also complained about us speaking quickly. It made us locally a little. During the pandemic, he also spent his time just doing activities at home because for him his area already had a comfortable air and atmosphere so that it didn't make him confused or saturated. And thank you. Back to moderator.
Okay, the next session about difficulties during interview presented by Zahra and Atskia. Zahra and Atskia, time is yours.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Maharani Fatima Azahra and I want to explain difficulties about our interview. When we are doing interview, we have some difficulties about bad network. Some of us can connect with others in the meeting. Personally, I have bad signals too and very difficult to find position that signals can connect to my PC. Aside, we started this interview at 9 p.m. We are in a different city with a different times. That makes some of us very sleepy, but it all didn't make us lazy to do this interview because it was a really nice experience to be able to talk directly with Mr. Said Arslan. Next, Askia.
For the next concern is time management. For student is a universal problem. One reason that time management is difficult is due to the planning fallacy. These different time perspectives are important when understanding how different people manage their time. And for the next concern is like how to speaking English fluently and how to answer the question. There could be several answers to that, including a fear of embarrassment or being wrong, a tendency to overthink the grammatically accurate statement, a lack of working vocabulary, nervousness, a lack of confidence, or even simply a lack of practice. Thank you.
Okay, the next is about the advantage of the interview presented by Garnis and Alfie. For Garnis and Alfie, time is yours.
Okay, thank you, Anissa. Advantage of tax interview by group 3 is the first, encouraging confidence in reading, listening, reading, and speaking English after the interview. The second, add new English vocabulary. The third, get the experience of being able to interview directly with native English speakers. Okay, next, Garnis.
Three, can sharp English speaking more because nowadays English has been asked everywhere, so we have to be able to understand English better. Four, because more insightful because the material for discussion will be wider. Six, gets us a new insight and viewpoints. Thank you.
Okay, guys, and the last session we open Q&A for you. Please, if there's question, open your mic.
My name is Ani. I want to ask what the trouble while chatting the interviewers.
Okay, thank you so much for Ani for the question, and I will answer because I contact the interviewee. There is no trouble, especially first he's so welcome to respond our chat, and like Bima say the first time that the schedule our schedule the reschedule, so first nothing trouble sih, but first of all I don't know that he is in Indonesia, so I chat in English, and when he tell about the time of interview in the night, I asked him to time different time the other country, but there's no trouble because he is in Purwokerto. So the next chat we are in Bahasa. Thank you, Anne.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, I'm Harinika Risma Nurhayati. I want to ask, how do you handle the time difference during the interview?
Okay, I think this question for me, I will answer the question. For handle the time difference, before we start the interview, we discuss with our team and the interviewer, Mr. Said Arslan, about the best time to start the interview. So at the interview start, there is no problem about difference time. It doesn't matter. All of we enjoy the interview until the finish. Thank you.
Thank you.
There's some question, guys.
I want to ask. Hello.
Yes.
I'm Linda.
Yes, Linda.
I want to ask to group 3, what do you think about him after you have interview? Thank you.
Okay, Linda. The next your question will asked by my team. Wait for a minute.
So I will repeat your questions. What do you think about him after you have interviewed? For me, he's kind of friendly and easy to talk, and he's very nice and really friendly.
Okay, ma'am, can I close the presentation?
Okay, yes, please, if there is no more
Okay.
question.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys, for your question and your attention. And that is our presentation about our interview. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, thank you, Good Day, for a good presentation. You can give them reaction, applause, or heart, or thumbs up on your screen of Zoom. Okay, it is such a good presentation and good time management. Then for the video, I like it for the editing and then subtitle again, and that I didn't find in another group. It's the go with the flow. So last time I forgot who his name is. So if the interviewee answer the question and you can go on with that question. So, for example, last time he told us he's from Turkey, and then the interviewer told him, "Oh, I like Turkey because blah 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 blah." It's like go with the flow. In another team, I couldn't find it, so it is such a good job for Group 3. Did you guys understand? So, I will repeat it in bahasa. Jadi saya tidak menemukan di grup lain. Di grup lain itu biasanya pertanyaannya saklek, mereka sudah menulis pertanyaannya dan tidak menyambut lagi jawaban dari interview itu. Sedangkan tadi di grup 3, saya menemukan si interviewee menjawab, kemudian kalian menyambutnya dan apa namanya? Kayak TikToknya enak gitu. Apa namanya? Go with the flow-nya tuh bagus. Kalau menurut saya seperti itu. Sedangkan di tim lain mungkin bisa belajar dari tim 3 bagaimana interview yang baik seperti itu. Jadi jangan terlalu saklek dengan kalian boleh menulis pertanyaannya sebelumnya, tapi kalau misalnya si interviewee itu menjawab, kita menyambutnya, kita bisa menghubung-hubungkannya ke pertanyaan selanjutnya gitu. Jadi jangan terlalu saklek sama pertanyaan yang sudah kalian siapkan sebelumnya. And then the other feedback will be a grammar maybe. Last time I heard where are you come from? You can choose where are you from or where do you come from? And then for we will presentation, it's not true. We will present or we will do presentation. So word choice is pretty important, but as we learn one by one, it is okay, but next time you can learn from your mistakes. Okay, that is short feedback from me. Any other feedback from another team maybe? Or you can give them feedback on Padlet. Okay, next team will be team 4. I will show it first the video. I hope the audio is on. Wait a minute, I will show the screen.
Oke, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, good night, all of my friends, the honor Mr. Khalid. Thank you for your time, all of my friend and Mr. Khalid. Thank you for your willingness to be interviewed by us. So maybe we can start with some general question. I mean, for first, I want to ask you about where are you from?
I'm from Bangladesh.
Oh, Bangladesh. Exactly?
We are neighbor of India.
Oh, okay.
Do you know anything about Rohingya?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, they are in Bangladesh right now. A lot of them.
Okay, so how long you've been here?
2 years.
2 years.
1 year I stayed in Semarang. Now I'm staying in Purwokerto.
Oh, Purwokerto. What do you do exactly in Indonesia? So, you decide.
I study bachelor degree in English education.
Oh, okay, sir. Maybe my friends can start the other question about how do you know about Indonesia, where you've been in Indonesia, or about something about COVID-19. Okay.
Yeah.
Start with maybe Damar. You can start with your question with Mr. Khalid.
Okay, I start first. Mr. Khalid, my name is Damar Seno, and I want to ask you about COVID-19. Is social distancing an effective way to stop the spread of COVID-19? Thank you.
Social distancing is an effective way to reduce the infection rate, but it's not possible to stop it only by social distancing. We have to stop everything to stop it. So that's not possible, but it's really effective to slow down the infection rate.
How about
I think that's clear.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Khalid.
How about COVID in your place, Damar?
It's okay, see. It's okay. But in my place, Tangerang still be the red zone.
Red zone.
Yeah.
Okay, that is 2 minutes of group 4's video. Now I will show the timer first. Group 4 lady. Okay, group 4, anyone from group 4, are you ready, guys?
Yes,
Yes,
we're ready.
Okay,
We're ready.
Okay, group 4, the time is yours now.
Okay, first, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
wabarakatuh.
Good afternoon, all of my friends. So here I'm the representative of the team 4 as the moderator. First, my name is Intan Kusuma Rahmawati Santoso, and I will tell you and I'll introduce you about my friend. In a summary, we have first Muhammad Satria Fauzi, and then we have Azizah Nur Shafira. Next, in the difficulties, we have Ani Shalwa Isnaini, and then we have Rifki Raditya Widianto. And last, for the advantage, we have Damar Seno Prabowo and Freya Huga Akira. Yeah, exactly. That's all of the team 4. So first, we give the time to the summary for Fauzi. It's your time.
Okay, Intan, thank you. My name is Satria. I will present a summary of our video. In this interview, we asked two questions about Indonesia and COVID-19. Mr. Khalid comes from Bangladesh. He lived in Indonesia for 2 years. The first years, he lived in Samara, and now he lives in Purwokerto. He is in Indonesia to study bachelor degree and the basic degree in English education. Mr. Khalid loves being in Indonesia because the people are very friendly. For example, when he is in class, he can talk to his friends, which is not the case in Bangladesh. After 2 years in Indonesia, he didn't visit many places other than Java, but he really wanted to go to Banda Aceh, Kasits, quite near from India. He wants to see the difference in that area of the terms of food or their Islamic culture, which is he is interested in, and he want to know about that. Okay, next to Aziza.
Okay, I will continue the summary about COVID-19. First of all, we asked about social distancing. He said that social distancing is an effective way to reduce the infection rate, but it's not impossible to stop. Mr. Hari tells about how he can protect him from the coronavirus by way of not going out of home other than grocery, and then he doesn't even hang out with friends and go out without important necessary things. If he goes out of the home, he always wear a mask and wash his hand. And during the pandemic, Mr. Khalid cooked his own food and eat a lot vegetable or eats a healthy food.
Okay, I think that's enough for the summary. And then next, in the advantage, we have Ani Shalwaisnaini and Rifki Raditya Widianto. So Ani, it's your time.
Hi Intan, my name is Ani. Here, Rifki and I will convey some of the obstacles related to the interview we conducted. Some of these obstacles, namely the unstable network. No one was willing to record, and in our group, no one could edit the video result of the record. Furthermore, Wirki will explain.
Okay, I will continue about the difficulties. Unstable network that can draw someone's voice cannot to be here and make someone's video call less someone's video call not smooth and or even can make someone disconnecting from the video. Thanks.
Okay, I think that's the difficulties from us. And then last, from the advantage, I give to Freya and Damar.
Okay, I will explain you about the advantages of this task. First, make us more confidence because some people not brave enough to speaking English. Usually they worry about wrong grammar and then laughed by others. But in this task force us to speaking English. And second, we get new experience. We can interview with native speaker. Now we know how to talk and how to replay. And then I learned is speaking English not about use correct grammar, but we talk and understand each other. And next advantages will be explained by Damar.
Okay, Freya, I will continue. The advantage of the interview is we can get a lot of new vocabularies. We can get it from the interview. The interview makes me remember the words I forgot the meaning. The interview is a listening comprehension practice. Listening skill is straight there. If we get used to it, it will be good. We'll be confident to talk with foreigners soon. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Freya and Damar. All of my friends, I think that's from us about the summary, about the difficulties, and about the advantage. Okay, maybe there are so many excited moments with Mr. Khalid exactly when we know that Mr. Khalid can talk in Indonesia in a goodly. We're really excited about it. And then I think that's enough. How about all of you? Any question maybe? Okay, any question?
I wanna ask you guys.
Okay, yeah.
My name is Maharani Fatima Azahra.
Maharani.
Yeah. I wanna ask you about how do you deal with your difficulties? Example, bad network or bad signal.
Sorry, Maharani, can you repeat it?
How do you deal with your difficulties? Example like a bad network or something.
Okay. Okay, about the difficulties.
Yep.
I mean, because the question is about difficulties, maybe the team by difficulties, Ani or Rifki, you can explain more about the difficulties, or maybe the other friends of my team. Yeah, from me, about the difficulties like the bad network, or maybe some bad internet connection like that. Yeah, we have to understand it together with our team, so we can talk each other first before we do the screen record, and then we talk to Mr. Khalid if we have many bad networking, and yeah, it still goes on right for the screen record like that. Maharani?
Yeah, thank you, Intan.
Okay, you're welcome from us. Maybe any other question? It's still for a minute going.
Can I give a feedback?
Okay, sure.
Okay, thank you. Nice presentation, nice video. I very like it. I very like your question about tips about to protect us from COVID-19 virus, and the answer is very benefit for us, for me, and for all of us. I suggest you, me, and all of us to do it, and may Allah protect us from COVID-19. Amin. Thank you.
Thank you, Bima.
Thank you, Bima.
Maybe any other question or feedback, or maybe you wanna give us some suggestion. Maybe one of you wanna ask us about how we talk with Mr. Khalid. Maybe you're not watching the video done yet. Come on, 3 minutes. I'm still going.
Okay, if no more questions, Intan, you can close the presentation.
Okay, there's no more question. I mean, thank you so much for all of your attention, and we do apologize if there's some mistake from us. And Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Have a good day.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, very good job, group 4. Give them reaction on Zoom. You can give them applause or heart or thumbs up. Okay, short feedback for group 4. It was such a good video. Actually, the audio was very good and very clear, but maybe you need more effort for the editing, because another team there was introduction and subtitle. So if we compare to other team, the editing is not more effort, but it's okay. And then the flow was pretty good. The moderator gave good example. So she started the conversation really good and very smooth. for the presentation itself. Such a good teamwork because one and another there was no such a time like a silent moment. There was no silent moment in group 4 last time, and then I appreciate it because another team and another classes did not do it, and that is plus points for group 4. Another thing, oh yeah, feedback. Also, it is the first time after 4 classes, the first feedback I heard, because last time always questions and questions, and this time you guys gave the group 4 feedback, so it's such a nice session. Okay, that was my feedback. Any other feedback for group 4? Okay, no. Remember to give them feedback on Padlet if you do not are not brave enough to speak on Zoom for their feedback. You can write it or type it on Padlet. Now we move on to group 5. Last but not least, I will show you first the video. Wait a minute.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hello.
Ya, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Oh, Waalaikumsalam.
How are you today?
I'm fine. How about you?
I'm fine, thank you. Mister, beforehand, I know the Mister nickname?
Khalid.
Khalid. Okay, good night, Mr. Khalid. In Indonesian is Nike, ya.
Yeah.
Sorry to bother your time. Beforehand, we from UE Klasi and Miss Febri student will conduct an interview for the assessment given by Miss Febri, and let me introduce myself and my friend. My name is Judul Santopi, also Caleb Judi. Here I am moderator. Robi.
Yeah. My name is Aulia Sharofi.
My name is Regita Cahyaningrum.
Okay, my name is Harini Karisma Nurhayati. You can call me Harini.
And my name is Titi Tabinga. You can call me Tata.
My name is Sabita Ibra Putri Rahman. You can call me Sabita.
Should I write all of your name? Do I have to remember the name? Okay, wait. Arini.
Okay, Mister, I'm Harini. Hello, Mister.
Hello.
Good night, Mister.
Yeah, good night too.
How are you today?
Yeah, I'm fine. Alhamdulillah.
Okay, Mister.
Okay.
Thank you and sorry for disturbing your time. Where do you come? Where do you come from, Mister?
Bangladesh.
Oh, Bangladesh. What is the difference between Bangladesh and India?
India is our neighbor. Bangladesh and India is two different countries, but they're in same area.
Have you been busy quite in the last few months during the COVID-19 pandemic?
Yeah.
Okay, that is 3 minutes of group 5's video. Now we'll share you guys timer first. Okay, group 5, are you ready yet?
Ready, Miss.
Okay, group 5, the time is yours now.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, Miss Febri, and good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jody, who will be the moderator today. I will guide the course of this discussion, and the member of my group are Harini, Rofi, Yamna, Rikita, Putri, Tata, and in the middle of events, we have a Q&A session. All right, let's go straight to the first session. I invite Rofi as the first speaker and to be continued by Yamna.
Okay, Jody, thank you. The themes we bring up in this interview are daily activities in Indonesia and COVID-19. Starting with the daily activities of Mr. Khalid as the person we interviewed. He told about how his daily life was, and he also suggested that when we go to Bangladesh, we have two visitors there, such a beach.
After that, we asked about Indonesia. It turned out that he was in Indonesia, more precisely in Purwokerto since 2018. He has been 2 years in Indonesia and he likes Indonesian food, namely meatballs and martabak. The last one is a discussion of the COVID-19 problem in Bangladesh. He believes there is COVID and does not agree with the opinion of the Indonesian people who think that COVID is just a conspiracy.
Okay, thank you Yamna and Rofi. And the next speaker, Rikita and Putri, please.
Okay, thank you, Jody. Well, here we will explain the difficulties we have. Our difficulty before conducting the interview is the limited English vocabulary and time management. The time difference between Indonesia and Bangladesh makes us a little confused, and the time many other texts were not yet complete. So it makes it a little difficult for us to set up. The unstable internet network was also the main reason for the difficulty of making these interview videos. It happens when we do interviews and when we upload our video on YouTube.
Okay, continue the explanation from my friends regarding the difficulties we experience. Another difficulty was our of understanding of what Mr. Khalid said due to the lack of English vocabulary that we had. And because of the speed in delivering opinions so that we were overwhelmed in responding to his answer. After conducting the interview, we also had trouble editing and uploading. At that time, we were a little confused to determine the concept of our video to make it look attractive. And in the end, we changed the concept of window for our video. And at the time of uploading, we also experienced difficulties due to poor internet network. But all the difficulties we were able to solve well, even though we felt so nervous during the interview. But we were able to complete this interview assessment on time. Thank you.
Okay, thank you Regita and Putri. And next, Harini and Tata. Harini and Tata, please.
Okay, thank you, Jody. Some of the things we can take away from the interview we did a few weeks ago are: number 1, train self-confidence. Number 2, can be our benchmark of good mastery of English, so that it is not only good in terms of structure but also in theory and practice. Next, Harini.
Continue from Tata. Some of the things we can take from the interview is adding further insight. For example, we have added a lot of insight about tourism there, their business during COVID, and education level there. So that this become a new comparison about condition in Indonesia and in Bangladesh. We also get new acquaintance who may never have known him at first, and it is completely inconceivable in our brains to know him, because these tasks we can add new acquaintance, which is certainly great inspiration for us. And finally, of course, we can add to our vocabulary stage. Okay, that's all from me.
Okay, good job everyone. Well, we continue to a question and answer session. Is there anyone want to ask? Anybody want to ask?
I want to ask.
Okay.
My name is Hanifa Diolhak, and I want to ask to group 5. Are there any words that you don't understand from the interviewee, like maybe he spoke too fast or difficult vocabulary? Yes, that's all.
Yes, I put the question to be discussed first. And there is a further question want to ask anymore? Anybody want to ask again?
Okay, Hanifa Tia Ulhak, thank you.
Okay.
Some of the vocabulary is unclear, but Mr. Khalid kindly repeat it again.
So there's no problem with it, right? It's clear. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank
Okay,
you.
thank you.
Thank you. Anybody want to ask again? If no somebody want to ask, I will close the events. I will close the task from our group. Okay. Task from our group just it. I as moderator apologize for the shortcoming and thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good job for group 5. You can give them reaction, applause, or thumbs up or heart on Zoom. And now I will give some feedback for group 5 for the video and presentation, both of them. First one, the video. It's pretty good video, but maybe you the music was good, but you may edit it on the low low volume, so it bothers a lot. So it's good to put on music, but maybe you can make it slow down or the volume a bit down. That is for the video. And then for the presentation, it is pretty good. So you, the moderator, control the time, and then everyone spoke clearly. But we still have five minutes left. So maybe next time you can maximize the time. Maybe it's not only 1 minute speak, but also you can give like 2.5 or maybe maximum 3 minutes. You can give it maximum 3 minutes. Okay, that is a good one. And group 5, good job, you guys. Applause for all of us, all of you guys. Group 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then for overall feedback, I will give it shortly. So in compared to other class, well, I agree that it is better time management. Maybe you already watch the other classes videos, so I think it's get better and better. And then the moderator also control the time and then control the flow of the presentation. It's such a good thing. And then the editing, Maybe some of you put introduction and subtitles, but some of you did not, but it is okay. As far as the video is clear, and then the audio is fine. Overall, it's good enough. And then for the presentation, maybe next time in English or in Bahasa, try to speak with expression or without text. I gave you guys a week. So I give you a full week. So you only speak 1 or 2 minutes, and then a week is more than enough time. I will repeat in bahasa so you will understand. Jadi untuk keseluruhan mungkin waktunya sudah bagus ya dibandingkan kelas-kelas yang lain karena kalian mungkin sudah menonton video teman-teman kelas yang lain, presentasi teman-teman yang lain. Jadi dari waktu sudah bagus, moderator juga benar-benar mengontrol sehingga tidak ada silent moment, tidak ada sangat sedikit dibandingkan kelas-kelas yang lain. Kalau kelas lain kemarin sampai 1 menit diam, tidak ada pembicaraan apapun. Kalau ada yang silent moment, moderator kalau bisa kayak gitu tadi mengajak lagi, ada yang bertanya tidak, ada yang mau memberikan feedback atau tidak. Jadi tidak ada silent moment di sana. Untuk editing sudah baik, sudah ada introduction, bahkan ada musik, tapi sayang sekali dari musiknya lebih mendominasi dibandingkan audio untuk interviewee dan interviewernya. Dan ini untuk keseluruhan dalam bahasa Indonesia atau bahasa Inggris, kalau bisa kalian presentasi itu tidak lagi melihat teks, karena saya sudah memberikan waktu 1 minggu, sangat cukup waktunya untuk kalian menghafal 1 menit saja yang bagian kalian. Bisa kalian bisa lihat sekali-sekali, bisa kemudian sambil ekspresi bagaimana kalau di sini mungkin menatap kamera ya, walaupun kalian bukan di depan kelas yang sebenarnya secara nyata, tapi kalian bisa menatap kamera kalian atau istilahnya dengan teman-teman kalian seperti itu. Walaupun teman-teman kalian di luar sana mungkin juga hanya mendengarkan saja, tapi kalian sudah menunjukkan effortnya, usaha kalian. Gitu. Okay, that is short feedback from me. Anyone wants to ask about these stuff or maybe give feedback as well? Ada yang mau menambahkan atau ada yang mau bertanya, apapun boleh selain tugas ini. Okay, the attendance I will base on your teamwork. So presensi attendance itu presensi ya. Presensi jadi nanti sesuai tadi saya sudah mencatat siapa saja yang berbicara, siapa saja yang bertanya, pastinya akan ada poin plus, dan juga nanti untuk presensi kehadiran sudah saya catat siapa saja yang bertanya. Jadi barang siapa yang tidak bertanya atau barang siapa yang tidak berbicara giliran timnya, mohon maaf, tidak saya tandai sebagai hadir. Okay, any more question? We still have maybe 5 minutes. Anybody wants to ask about this talks or anything else? If not, I remind you guys to give your classmates feedback on Padlet. So I already put it on chat. Maybe you can wait a minute. I will copy it again on your chat, so you can give your classmate feedback on Padlet. And there we go. Wait. Everyone. And I will show you guys the Padlet then. So this is the website of Padlet. You can give them rate like this one, and then give them comments please or feedback, And then the scores of this task, jadi nilai dari tugas ini fully depends on first me as lecturer, and then the second from the interviewee. So I already asked the interviewee to give you guys a score or grade, and then the last one will be based on your friends' stars. So maybe this is 4 or 4.5, and then 14 people here. I will calculate the average of the scores from your friends, and then combine it with my score and the interviewee score. Okay, anyone has a question maybe, or no? Okay, then it's already 14:56. I will close this first. Okay, guys, good job for group 1 until group 5, and then have a good weekend. This is Friday, and tomorrow Saturday and Sunday. So have a good rest, and then please practice again your speaking and your listening. For listening, you can visit breakingnewsenglish.com, or if you like to watch movies, or maybe on YouTube, there are a lot of videos that you can watch in English. And then for the accent, maybe you can choose American accent or English accent, and then or whatever you want or whatever you like. Please practice your English, even with your friends, even virtually on Zoom or by phone or WhatsApp. It's on you guys. Okay, without any further ado, I will close this class. Thank you very much for your attention. And then let's close together our class by reciting Hamdalah. Okay, thank you guys. Stay healthy. And then wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.